What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT, Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and I quickly want to talk about Coinbase's IPO. I want to talk about the pricing. I want to talk about the direct listing on NASDAQ tomorrow, ticker symbol COIN. Again, ticker symbol COIN as in coin. I want to talk about it because everyone's talking about some numbers, but they're missing the big picture here. I want you to see the big picture. Now, the most frequent question I've received over the last few weeks, over the last few months, how much is a share of Coinbase going to cost? How much is it going to be? Some people say, okay, it's going to be $600, 500, 400. Some people say 100. It's a company that's been valued at $100 billion. Now looking at $130 billion. I mean, people are throwing numbers all over the place, and I get it. But you have to consider something. Coinbase, what they're excellent at, what they've been excellent at, is branding. Their most important asset is their brand, not just their function, but their brand. This is a brand that claims to be for the people. This is a brand that says they're inclusive. This is a brand that says anyone in the world can participate, at least in the U.S. I'm sorry, it's a U.S. cryptocurrency exchange and company. But if you're in the U.S. and you do business with us, if you invest via our platform, you have a great opportunity to change your life. That's the brand of Coinbase. And if they stick with their brand, they're going to come in at a low price. Why? Because number one, we know they're not doing this just to raise capital. They have more than enough capital to get moves done. They have a lot of capital. They showed that in their first quarter numbers. They have capital in us. We're the capital. Why? Just think about why DraftKings is popular. Think about why people play the lottery when they have 1 in a billion chances of win, 1 in 100 million chances to win. This is a place that's viewed as maybe your chances are more like 1 in 10, 1 in 100, 1 in 200 to make thousands in a matter of days. For those who are going to make millions and who have made millions, instead of being 1 in a million, instead of being 1 in 10 million, it's more like 1 in 10,000, 1 in 20,000. The ratios are better. The odds are better. And they're keeping that as a part of their brand. So when they come out with their IPO, they probably will stick to what makes their brand strong, which is, I want the common person to get behind my brand because they believe we'll take them to the next level. When the reality is, no, Coinbase is a company that's for the government and big business. It is what it is. I'm not going to go too far into detail about that, but it is what it is. But ultimately, it's about the brand. So when the IPO price comes out tonight, maybe even tomorrow morning, when the reference price hits, when a company opens at a number that's much lower than, in my opinion, much lower than 600, that hits at 100, maybe even $90, $70, it's going to go crazy if it starts at that point. And that's going to build the brand, which brings more loyalty to the platform. This company is not just a cryptocurrency exchange. They're an investment bank. They're a payment tool. They're an investment bank for banks, for businesses. If you look at most of the companies that did big buys in cryptocurrency, I'm talking about in Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency they purchased in, they've used Coinbase to buy those cryptocurrencies. They've used Coinbase as their investment tool. Think about that. But here's something that everyone is missing about Coinbase. Once you get away from the pricing, once you get away from the strategy of how do I make money off the IPO, off their stocks, how much am I willing to pay for that share? Is 600 too much? Is 300 too much? Is 100 too much? Before you get there, there's a big secret that's out in the open, but we're not seeing it, that we should really be looking at from an investment standpoint. And it's starting to show in numbers, but people really don't get the big picture. And that is Stellar XLM and Coinbase are married. They're partners. There's a reason that when you look at Coinbase and all their options and offerings for free cryptocurrency, the biggest offering was from Stellar XLM. There's a reason that you just found out, if you were paying close attention, that Coinbase, when it comes to their business operations, when it comes to how you convert your coins from one to the other within seconds, that's done on a platform. That platform is the Stellar Network. When it comes to a lot of their business facilitation, again, they're not saying it, but it's done via Stellar. Also, Coinbase Visa, we're not hearing a lot about it. Why do you think Coinbase Visa, when they do put out their Visa card in the US, you can get rewards in either Bitcoin, which is 1% cash back in Bitcoin, or 4% cash back in Stellar XLM and XLM? It's happening, guys. Bitcoin is a distraction. Stellar XLM is the real winner when it comes to cryptocurrencies, with Coinbase going public. At a certain point, maybe people will jump on it and catch the wave after it's $1, when it's too late to make generational wealth from Stellar XLM. It's already too late for most people, because most people can't keep $1,000 in their bank account and keep it there for 6 months or 3 months or 4 months. The median household. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to knock them. I'm just saying it is what it is. But guys, big picture here, Coinbase is the leader of a merging industry. They're allowed to go public before our new administration is fully in place, including the head of the SEC, and regulation starts to roll out. So when others try to duplicate what Coinbase has done, they're going to have more barriers. It's going to be harder for them to do so. They're going to have to be more liquid. Guys, pay attention. This is history we're watching. We're witnessing it in real time. Coinbase is going public. My prediction is the price will be closer to 100 per share rather than 600, just because of their efforts with branding. My prediction is the cryptocurrency that will benefit the most once the right information is released is Stellar XLM, not Bitcoin, XLM. They're creating a use case for XLM by themselves. Before you get into all of the operations they have in Africa, all the operations they have going throughout the country, everything they do, all their IBM, all their partners, before we even get into NFTs, which is the network and the NFT industry within cryptocurrency, is more useful on the Stellar blockchain than Ethereum. It's more efficient, but we can get there later. All I'm really saying, guys who are watching history, pay attention, enjoy it while it lasts. This is something we won't be seeing again for a long time. The pricing, my prediction again, closer to $100 versus $6, even though it'll probably go up to $400, $500, $600 in one day. Especially, that's an opportunity for some of my day traders that follow me. My opinion, this is not financial advice. I'm not your professional financial advisor. You don't pay me to tell you this. Just putting out my opinion. You can let me know what you think in the comment section.